YouTube, how's it going? Welcome back to AJ's Garage. I just want to start this video off by saying thank you to the people that have subscribed to the channel so far. I really appreciate you guys subscribing and tuning in. I hope you continue to enjoy the videos. This one is just going to be a short one. It's going to be about some of the parts that I pulled off the 69 F250, the parts truck that I picked up about a month ago, and that I've been slowly kind of cleaning up and putting on my 70 F250 right here behind me. One of the things I plan on swapping out, or I'm going to swap out right now, are these seatbelts. These are the original seatbelts. They're supposed to have a plastic molding that kind of holds the clip up like this. And then these are the lap belt that clips in. They're in good shape. They're just missing this. I guess there's a little emblem here. But let me show you the ones I pulled out of the 69 F250. So this is the piece that came out of the other F250. Now, as you can see, this looks in really good shape. This driver's side seatbelt actually had this piece when I originally got the truck. It was just really brittle, so when I pulled these off one day, it broke off. But I'm just going to swap this out so it'll keep the belt right up there. And then the actual seatbelt is a little dirty. I'm going to clean that up, but it has this little molding piece, which looks nice. So I'm just going to swap those out for my original seatbelts. So here's the finished product. Both seatbelts are installed. This is that little molding piece I was talking about. I cleaned up the seatbelts. I cleaned up really well. Of course, these are still, they look discolored because they probably are from the sun. And then of course this one still looks in good condition, or has some more color to it, I should say. Another thing I did is I pulled off this radio trim from the 69 F250 and put it on my 70. Working on the gauge cluster and getting that back in. I need a new speedo cable. Also that door trim, that chrome. I had these off, and I don't know if I lost the little fasteners that go in the back right here that clip it all around, but when I pulled these trim pieces off of the 69 F250, I used those and put that back on. One of the other things I've been able to get off of the 69 parts truck is this fan trap. It's still in really good shape, besides this corner here. It was just really dirty when it was sitting on the other truck, but pulled it off, cleaned it up, and just washed it. Going to get this corner piece back on. I just bought some gel epoxy, so that should stick that back on there, fix that little crack in there, and then put it back on my truck. My truck has an aluminum radiator currently, but I still have the original one, so I want to get that fixed and put back in the truck, so this will mate up to that. Another one of the pieces that I got from the parts truck was this original air cleaner. Now I'm going to put this in my 70 F250. It's currently got this cheap Edelbrock air cleaner, probably from AutoZone or something. So just to pop this off. Now there's another little small thing that I put on the carb. The 69 parts truck had, I believe it's pretty much the same carburetor. It's just a Motorcraft 2-barrel. They both have an electric choke on them. So this little plate here, even though it does absolutely nothing but maybe just be a heat shield to the choke, was on the other carburetor, but I took that off. Mounts up the same way. Just kind of completes the look. It's just little things like that. Might sound weird, but I like that it's on there. And then the original air cleaner, I have cleaned up some. Still need to clean up the top here, but the inside was quite rusted. Just had some surface rust, so I poured a bunch of vinegar in there, cleaned that up lightly with some sandpaper. I'm gonna hit it with some sandpaper again, and then paint it black, got to the lid a little bit as well, but just to give you an idea of what it would look like. I'm sure you guys have seen them before, but I think it would just is going to look a lot better on the truck. So that's what it'll look like. Just looks original, looks nice. And there's the radiator. So I'm going to pull that off, just set it aside. It works really, really well. Keeps the truck really, really cool. But I'll probably use it whenever I get to the 69 F250 and put it in that. So one of the biggest things I've been wanting to do on the truck is complete the exterior. Now, as you can tell, the hood is missing the molding that goes right across right there, but I was able actually to find it on eBay. Got it for $51, so that's a great deal. It's in really good shape. Of course, it's weathered. It's 50 years old, just the same as this one looks, but cleaned it up a little bit. No major dents. Just a little one. Let's see. Right here, it's just kind of bent in on the bottom there on the top. But once I put it on and mount it with all the locations that it fastens on, it should straighten that out a little bit. As you can tell, there's already some dings on my molding there, and then this part right there is a little bit pushed in, but I don't need it to be perfect. I just want the front to look complete, and then I also need to touch up that black paint and get to the paint on these. So I'm not sure if just over time, being out in the sun, it came off, but this is supposed to be black. So I'm gonna complete that. I just need to order the little mounting bolts for this hood trim. I have a few of them that came with this. So these are the 4 fasteners that the gentleman that I bought the molding off of eBay from included. I'm not sure what happened to the other ones, or if they were just in really bad shape, but I went and bought some fasteners to put these on, and I'm really fighting the urge to want to put the molding on because I want to see what it looks like complete, but it's not gonna look quite right and it's gonna be more work to take it off and get the rest of these on there. So I'm just gonna hold off, order some new ones, and then once I get that, I'll put it on there for good.